Hello and welcome to the last assembly of Term 3. And what a busy start to 2021 this term has been. Throughout the term we've been thinking of goals, setting goals, trying to achieve something new, something difficult. We've been thinking about bravery and how that means sometimes trying to stay calm, take deep breaths, and do something even if we feel a little bit scared or a little bit nervous. And we've also been thinking about service, which is a type of kindness. Service means putting somebody else before ourselves, thinking of others more than we think about ourselves, and doing something. Now, in this assembly, we're going to think about service and what that means. But also, there is a little bit about goals as well. Because two of the three people that I'm going to talk about set goals. We'll find out more soon. Now, serving others means putting them before ourselves, even if we're tired or busy. So, means doing something for others, doing something kind, even if we don't feel like doing it, because it's a good thing to do. Now, here we are. We've got a whole group of people in front of us, and I am wondering, what type of person do you need to be in order to serve others? Do you need to be tall? Do you need to be strong? Do you need to be clever? Do you need to be funny? Do you need to be quick at running? Do you need to be good at singing? And how old do you need to be? Do you need to wait until you're a certain age? Or can anyone serve other people? Maybe you've got to wait until you're a grown-up. Maybe you've got to wait until you're really old. Maybe you've got to wait until you've got a family. Shall we? Let's have a think about that, actually, to do that. I'm going to get us in the mood by sharing a poem. Now, before I share the poem, I want to explain to you a couple of things. First of all, this thing that's floating in the air is a rake. A rake. When the grass grows really long, people use a lawn mower to cut the grass. Some lawn mowers suck up the grass and put it all in a box on the back, but not all of them do. So you can end up with lots of little short cut bits of grass, a bit like when you have your hair cut, the end bits left all over the lawn, and then they dry up and they go a bit funny. So what you do is you grab hold of a rake and you pull the rake and scrape a bit like a comb, a bit like a brush. You rake the grass and it collects all the little bits of grass, and you make a nice pile, and then you can put the pile on the compost or put it in your garden waste. So that's a rake. And this thing here, this is a rug, and this lady is cleaning her rug. Now, the best way to clean a rug is pick it up carefully and then go outside. Either step outside your front door or your back door and then give the rug a shake. Hold the end of the rug and give it a good shake and a flap. And all the dust and all the dirt and all the fluff will be flung up in the air and land on the soil and help the plants to grow. So that's the pre-learning for this lovely, lovely poem by Shel Silverstein about helping. Because when we serve others, what we want to do is help them. That's what we're doing. We're helping them, whether we feel like it or not. Helping. Agatha Fry, she made a pie. And Christopher John helped bake it. There they are. There's Christopher. Christopher John, he mowed the lawn. And Agatha Fry helped rake it. Sorry, that was my phone. Now Zachary Zug took out the rug, and Jennifer Joy helped shake it. Then Jennifer Joy, she made a toy, and Zachary Zug helped break it. And some kind of help is the kind of help that helping's all about. And some kind of help is the kind of help we all can do without. We all can do without people breaking toys, can't we? Helping by Shel Silverstein. Now, serving others. I've got 3 people that I think are brilliant examples of what this means. You may recognise one of these. Here's the first. There he is. There's the second one. And there's the third one. Now, my first example is called Tom. Captain Tom. And he lived to be 100 years old, which is very old. But really, Tom only became famous when he was 99, because when he was 99, he decided to do something very remarkable. Okay. The next person is a boy called Harry, who lives in Bath, and Harry is 6, and he goes to a school in Bath. We'll come on to Harry later. And the final example is a girl called Tilly-Mae. Tilly-Mae lives in Liverpool, in the north of England, close to Manchester, a bit more towards the coast. And Tilly-Mae is 8 years old, and she's got a great story of what she's done to serve others. So let's start with the amazing, remarkable Captain Tom. Let me just set this up. Okay, here we are. This is from the news last year, I think March, April time last year. This is 99-year-old veteran Captain Tom Moore. A veteran means that he used to be a soldier or a sailor, and he fought in the war, or an airman. So he fought in a war and survived. Then you call that person a veteran. Tom served in World War II in India and Burma. On April the 10th, he appeared on BBC Breakfast.
Lovely story coming up. A 99-year-old war veteran has decided to walk 100 lengths of his back garden. He wants to raise money for the NHS.
Tomorrow was a good day.
I just want to stop it. When he started, he set himself a goal to raise £1,000, which is a lot of money. You can see already he's gone beyond that. Within days, not £1,000, but £500,000.
The reason I'm doing it is because of the service that I have personally got from the National Service and from the super good nurses who are always so kind and patient. Almost unbelievable, isn't it? But when you think of who is for, and also brave and super and nurses and doctors that we've got, I think they deserve every penny of it, and I hope we get some more for them too.
Tom is now a national fundraiser, which means that funds that he's raising are going to be part of our NHS Charities Together COVID-19 Urgent Appeal. And those funds are doing 3 things. They're going straight to the front line to support NHS staff, volunteers and patients impacted by COVID-19. They're also resourcing those vital care partnerships around the hospitals that enable patients to leave hospital quickly and safely, to remain out of hospital, to stay out of hospital. And then finally, they will also be spent on the long-term mental health recovery of NHS staff and their families who have been caring for COVID-19 patients.
I do 10 each day, so that eventually I'll get the 100. Then after that, I shall continue and do some more, so long as our good super nurses are getting some more money, because they deserve every penny that's coming.
Wow. Now, Tom wasn't the fastest at walking. Probably got very tired. But that didn't stop him from doing something truly, truly remarkable. Well done, Tom. An inspiration. Now, when he started, he set a target to raise £1,000. Okay, so more than £330. But he passed that. He didn't raise 3,300. He didn't raise 33,000. Even more than 330,000. More than 3,300,000. By the time all the money came in, Captain Tom had raised a staggering £33 million. You know it's a million when there are 6 zeros after the number. Huge amount. Captain Tom, we salute you on your remarkable achievement and your remarkable life. And it was only at the very end of his life, when he was 99, that he achieved this incredible feat. Well done. Now, before we come on to Harry, who lives in Bath and is 6, I need to talk about mountains. Now, Miss Scott and many of the staff will enjoy this section of the assembly because they love spending time walking around mountains and sometimes up mountains. Now, this mountain is the tallest mountain in the British Isles. It is in Scotland and it's called Ben Nevis. Ben Nevis. Nevis. It's in Scotland. There's the St Andrew's cross, the Scottish flag, the blue rectangle with the white diagonal cross. Now, when you measure the height of a mountain, you measure its height from sea level. So, from sea level all the way up to the very top. And Ben Nevis is more than a kilometre, more than 1,000 metres high from sea level. It is 1,345 metres high. Very high. The tallest. Now, next in our top 3 of mountains is a beautiful mountain in the northwest of Wales called Snowdon. And Snowdon, there it is in Wales. There's the Welsh flag, the wonderful red dragon. And Snowdon is also more than 1,000 metres, but only just 1,085 metres high. Third highest mountain, or peak as they are called, is in England, and this is called Scafell Pike. Scafell. And Scafell is 978 metres high. There it is in England. There's the St George's flag, St George flag. So, they are the 3 highest. Ben Nevis, Snowdon and Scafell Pike. Now, lots of people like to set a challenge and see if they can climb these 3 tallest mountains. Something that people do when they're normally older, teenagers or in their 20s or 30s. But Harry from Bath decided that he was going to climb all 3 of them. Maybe not in person, but he worked out how high he would need to go if he climbed one and then the other and then the other, which was over 3,000 meters. He then worked out how many times going up and down his stairs that would be, and Harry set himself a challenge of doing just that to raise money for the RUH, so our local hospital, through the Forever Friends appeal. So this meant Harry climbing 3,408 meters. It meant going up his stairs 70 times a day, every day, for 2 weeks. And that's what he did. Initially, Harry thought he was going to raise £250, which is a lot of money. But he's already raised over £1,000, £1,100, which is an epic achievement. So well done, Harry. Harry, we salute you, young Harry, on your tremendous achievement. You're an inspiration. Now, it might be that you're not particularly energetic. You don't like the idea of walking 100 times around your garden. You don't want to walk up and down your stairs 70 times every day for 2 weeks. So you might think doing something like Tilly-Mae has done. So Tilly-Mae lives in Liverpool, and she has been helping out with a group of other people, and her auntie is one of those people. And what they like to do, a very tasty thing, they like to bake cakes. Now let me set this up. They bake cakes to give out to people, who are homeless. So these are people at this time of year that don't have a warm flat or a warm house or a warm bungalow to sleep inside of. They're sleeping outside on the streets in sleeping bags and under cardboard boxes. So she's been thinking of them and trying to make them feel better by feeding them delicious cakes.
And finally, the 8-year-old girl who's helping to lift the spirits of those in need during lockdown. Every weekend, when she could be warm at home, Tilly-Mae Hunking helps the homeless on the streets of Liverpool, spending her free time baking cakes and collecting clothes to hand out. And as Mark McQuillan reports, it's that selfless attitude which makes her the latest of our lockdown legends.
Many have been baking more during lockdown.
No, because remember, we'll skirt one like that to get your cake mix off.
But few perhaps warrant the title of star baker more than Tilly-Mae. For more than a month, the 8-year-old has been making food for those in need in Liverpool, inspired by her aunt to brave the winter weather and make a difference.
Because people need help and you can help them. I feel happy because it makes people more happy.
All the family and friends are all really proud of you, and all the other volunteers. We all love you coming, don't we? It was a birthday on Wednesday, and she brought a birthday cake to give to everyone. She's just so kind and thoughtful, and she's got a heart of gold.
And that generosity isn't lost on those who rely on it.
It's hard for everyone, obviously, but it does mean a lot, you know. Without these people, we would be really, you know, be in a bad way, basically.
Demand for this homeless charity's services has risen sharply in recent weeks. They say Tilly's contribution is greatly valued and epitomises the spirit of the city she is serving.
Tilly has been phenomenal throughout. Tilly's attitude is basically what Liverpool is about. It's about helping each other, helping the community. Liverpool is known as being a very tight-knit city that supports each other, especially in a time like this. We are here now to do exactly that, helping each other in this time.
And Tilly has no plans to stop now. She wants to carry on baking and keep making people happy. Proof that during these times when hope can sometimes be in short supply, an 8-year-old girl, through her generosity, can help provide it. Mark McQuillan, ITV News.
Wow. Well done, Tilly. So lovely to hear how that community takes care of each other. What a special thing. Now, I hope you've enjoyed finding out about Captain Tom and about Harry and about Tilly. And I hope they've inspired you as they have me. I feel like, I want to be part of a school and part of Twerton, a Twerton that helps each other and takes care of each other and puts other people before ourselves. So thank you, Tom. Thank you, Harry. And thank you, Tilly. You don't need to be young. You don't need to be old. You don't need to be good at walking. You don't need to be good at baking. There is always something that we can do to help someone else. Okay. Look, have a really, really good holiday when it comes. Have a great half-term holiday. Stay warm. Stay safe. Right now, we've got to wait a little bit longer until we can do those things that we so miss. So for now, stay home. Don't meet up with anybody else just yet. Don't go around to anybody else's house. Don't have any parties. Don't have sleepovers. Just take care of yourself and your family. And very, very soon, all those things we should be able to do. Okay. Take care and goodbye for now.